Hi everyone! For my second post, I thought I'd share something that I learned at the Pandora store this weekend, actually. So a while back, I think it was a couple months ago, one of the Pandora stores I go to, they were selling they had a promotion for the fabric string. So it's quite long, as you can tell. It was for a black one. I think if you spent more than $100 or so, which is typical of all their promotions. So I ended up getting one of these for free, and then I also bought a green one to make the promotional value. And I had all these leftover green beads that I couldn't fit onto my other green bracelet. So I thought that this was a great opportunity to make a new bracelet for not that many beads, because I don't like them clanking around so much. So I thought this was a great chance to showcase those other beads. But the problem I was having was I couldn't find on anywhere the instructions on how to tie these Pandora beads into a interesting design. And so I did quite a few Google searches. I found one kind of informative post, but not really. And so I ended up just leaving them, out on my desk for a while. But then finally I decided to go in this weekend and ask the ladies what I could do with it. And this is kind of the final product, and I'm going to show you how to do this. So there you go. And where you can find these hook and toggles is they only sell them with a black one. And so I ended up getting two of these black ones, and I'll have to figure out something to do with both of them at some point. But so now I have two of these black fabric strings. So I just took the toggle off of the black one, and so I could put it on the green one. That way I can actually use this. Otherwise, it's just kind of difficult to get it on and off, your wrist. So I'm going to undo this really quick and then start and show you how to do it. As you can see, it's not that hard to rearrange. They have these handy little hooks, little hook eyes. So these strings come in all different colors. I think they have like orange, red, pink, gray, black, obviously, and brown. And they also come in leather, which I haven't looked at, but no, of course, I'm on camera. It's going to be difficult. So I ended up only having 5 beads left over, and that was actually a pretty good quantity for this kind of bracelet. So basically, you start out. Do this last part. You start with it folded in half. So basically, you're going to be quartering the length. So we've got that, and then you make kind of a simple, it's called a lark's head knot. I had to look this up. I had always used this knot. I mean, it's one of the simplest ones. You kind of just, push it through, and then you just have, sorry, I don't have my glasses on since it's got a bit of a glare from the screen, so I'm a bit blind right now. But so right there, you've got that kind of knot. There you go. And so basically what you do is you separate the two ends. So one end is going to have the two silver ends, and then the other one's going to be the enclosed part. So I wanted to space these out equally, so I had 2 Murano beads, 2 enamel beads, and then a dangle. So it actually works out symmetrically pretty well. So you put in the silver part through one end, and then you take the other part, the closed end, and you put it through the other way. So basically, you're just doing like a cross motion with the bead. And I guess this is called the infinity knot. So as you can see, it kind of makes it pretty cool because the bead is now showcased sideways. There you go. So it's showcase sideways. And then so you repeat that, and you just have to do it kind of slowly. There's a bit of patience involved. It's like, you know, fishing a thread through a needle, so can't hurry too much. So you repeat that. And then since the dangle, I like to just put it in the middle so that it kind of showcases the dangle. So I'm not going to do the infinity knot on that one. Hope you can still see this. There we go. It's in the middle. This is my other enamel. This one got retired, actually. So did the other one, the butterfly. This one also got retired. You can see that. I thought the colors match really well with this string, so that's partly why I bought it. Because it didn't really go with my other green ones. My other green ones are more of a lime green. This one's more of a Kelly green, so another good excuse to buy more Pandora accessories. So, there we go. And then you can space them out afterwards. I'm not so worried about that right now. Just trying to make sure I show this well enough. Just one. And if you have the acrylic nails, it can be quite difficult to do. So you might want to ask for maybe your friend or a boyfriend to help out. So there we have the end. So you've got a little bit left over. Take this end. And this part's easy. You see the hook there. And just thread everything through. And then you just make a knot here. Now, something to keep in mind is that this is very length sensitive, so you've got to make sure you have it measured out well. You have enough beads that it's not too full or too loose. So there we go. Just made a knot right there. And then we space this out. Really nice. Trying to do this in a hurry so it's not as flattened as I like, but you kind of get the idea. There we go. So you can see how you can kind of manipulate the thread to go where you want. There we go. And then, you know, all you have to do, I'm going to do this off camera because it's a little difficult with one person. But there you go. That's that bracelet with the infinity knot. So, really cool way to display some of your charms. Maybe you have some extras that, you know, don't fit on your other bracelets. So, thought I'd share that with everyone. Take that off once again. And then there's a lot of different styles you can do with these fabric strings. You can use 1, 2, or 3 actually. Some designs have 3 where you braid. You kind of have these, so they're half in length, and then you tie them together at the top, 3 of them, and then you braid them, and that kind of creates that macrame look that they also have a bracelet that's the straight macrame. But that's about it for the fabric strings, and I'll also post some links to some other designs that you can play with that I found on Pandora.net, and also that some of the instructions I got from my Pandora sales lady. So that'll be something else you can do with your charms. And that's it for this post. I hope you learned something new, and look forward to seeing you next time.